me is gone, and now it's hard enough to see who I've become. Awake, my precious.
Well, hello YouTube and RV fans. Today I'm coming to you from the great state of Washington in the excited states of America. Today I feel like I'm a bit nomadically, fanatically tuned in to the Washington State thing, but there's a big difference about us Canadians when we come down with our RVs, because there's a frenzied attack at several stops. For our first hour or two is completely consumed with buying cheap American fuel, cheap American propane, cheap American booze, and cheap American food. Now, for those of you who are not aware, gasoline is very expensive in Canada versus the United States, partially because of taxes. And propane, for example, I just filled up my rig with propane for $1.49 a gallon for propane, and at home it is at least double that, to put it in perspective. Things like cheese, like my Tillamook, Washington cheese. Love it, can't get it in Canada, so got to get it down here, folks. So literally my first few hours down here is just filling up and shopping and buying the things that I need to save money, because let's face it, RVing for us border RVers is a lot cheaper in the United States. So I was actually going to go camping in the Fraser Canyon in British Columbia, but I said at the last minute, no, screw that. I'm right by the border. Let's just jump down across, save some money, which is what I did. So I spent last night camping in Mount Baker, in the Snoqualmie Mount Baker National Forest, right next to some really nice Laotian people. If you're watching, you know who you are. Leave a comment below. Good time was had by all. I was going to have a friend stop by, but he probably was drinking too much, so he couldn't show up. But that being said, the Washington State Park system is nice, and I recommend an annual park pass for these state parks, like the one I'm in here in Birch Bay, because if you pay by the day, $10 a day, or $30 for a whole year, which I think is a lot more sensible, considering that RVers are always popping into these places all the time, whether it's for the day or whatnot. And of course, there's a overnight fee that's separate for camping, which this is very inundated by Canadian RVers, which makes sense because we're probably about 5 miles from the Canadian border right now. So keep that in mind, how popular these border parks are if you're going to come around here with your RV and reserve ahead. So in the meantime, folks, stay safe, keep your wheels in the ground, and turn your frown upside down. And I'll see you soon.